My name is Dawn, and a whole bunch of you call me
Spice Dawn.
Yep, that's what you call me. Hey, I just got home from Selfie Family World Tour, which is a little mini convention. They have a whole bunch of them all over the region, and it's nice because local consultants can go to that and see all the new things that are coming in the new catalog. Yay! It was really fun. I was asked to be a presenter again, and at my expo booth, I had this totally cool thing. It's called an Aventry flexible gooseneck phone holder. And I bought this maybe a year ago. You can get this on Amazon for like 20 bucks. So that's kind of cool. Now let me show you some features. Now here, get a nice close-up on this, honey. Okay. Now, there is adjustment. You can clamp it to many different widths and thicknesses. And this thing can do about a million things. All right, now, in here, you can put your phone, opens up nice and wide. You can also turn it and have your phone facing the other direction. So this thing is just amazing. You can even clip it to your headboard and have it like holding the phone out in front of you so you can do your things while you're like hanging out in bed. As far as selfies, what I like about it is it can be clamped and you could use both hands, you know, to hold your products or whatever. I like it because it can make the camera high. Now I'm going to show you a little example of something you can do. You can sit backwards on a chair and clamp it to the chair and then have the camera angled so that it is looking right at you. Now, the reason I like to go a little bit high is because, like, I'm 55 years old now. I don't just love my neck, okay? Like, I got some turkey neck going on. But you know what? It is what it is. You got to deal with what you have, and I try to deal with what I have. But I have found some tips and hints that I'm going to share with you that can help you with some selfies and also with some Facebook Lives. This thing is great for Facebook Lives. So I'm going to tell you a few things. I always go high with the camera, so it's looking down on me. Now I am going to show you some examples of some stills that I took, and you'll get what I'm talking about. Higher is good. I like it because it kind of hides my neck and my chins. But there's also a lot of other reasons that you don't want to balance your phone on the table, leaned up against something, and take a picture that way or do a live video that way. And you're going to think that that still that I took is pretty funny, I am sure. Because I took that picture and I was like, oh my gosh, that is horrible. But I'm going to share it with you anyway. Another thing that you want to be sure that you don't do is do not have a window right behind you, okay? Because then you're all like silhouetted and the light is bad. And I have an example of that as well. You can drag a chair right over to the window and clamp that thing on there, have yourself a backward seat, and do a very nice selfie or live video, and no one even knows that you took a chair from the kitchen table and put it in the living room so that you would have good light. But that is the trick. Good light is, and positioning is the trick and the key. Okay, so most importantly, please, people, you don't know it, but the lens on your camera phone has makeup and natural face oils on it. Like, trust me, it does. I see so many pictures on social media and I'm like, oh, they just need to take their cotton shirt and just like wipe off that camera lens. Like, you don't even know that it's dirty, but it is. And then it makes your pictures look foggy and you're like, oh my God, my camera stinks. But no, you just have like face print on it. Okay, so clean your phone lens. I mean, you just can take like a microfiber or those little cloths you get at the eyeglass store, or you can use cotton. Don't ever use a paper towel because there's fibers in paper towels because they're made out of trees and they can scratch both plastic and glass. So you always want to use like a more of a natural fiber or a microfiber for cleaning that. But clean that, please, because that's going to make a world of difference. You're not going to even believe it. Okay, so now I'm going through my notes so I don't miss anything. Okay, now another thing is, if there's something you don't like, you just cover it with another object. For instance, I am not really crazy about my neck, so I'm going to show you a couple still examples that I'm going to insert into the video that will show you how you can hold like your can of pop or your wine glass or your business object, just strategically. And it's been working for me for years. So there you have it. Say you don't like your arms. Nobody really says, ooh, I love my arms. Okay, here's the thing. When you're standing in a line of, say, girls at a party or something like that, everybody scrunches up together. You all know to kind of turn sideways a little bit, but what does everybody do? They flatten their arm out against their body. No, you don't want to be the girl doing that. Lift it out just a little bit so that your arm hangs normally and isn't totally squished twice as wide against your body. Like, take a picture doing that both ways, and you will be like, woohoo, you're right. Now, if you're sitting on a chair or a bench, like I'm short, so this is a problem for me because I'm only like 5'1", but your leg, the same thing. It is like squished out twice as wide as it really is. But if you go up on your tippy toes, then your thighs are just like normal and you don't have like anxiety over that. So there's like a little tip that I think will make a lot more people happier with their pictures. But those are my hints and tips. But here's the thing, with social media, like people want, your customers and your friends, they want to see your smiling face. That's why it's called Facebook and not stock image book, okay? We are wired so that we connect when we see smiling faces of people that we know. It's just the way it is. Like, it's just the way it is. So you want to try to take as many pictures as you can featuring your smiling face because you're going to get better connection and better engagement with your social media audience that way. So, like, even if you think, oh, I hate this and I hate that, try some of my tips. I mean, really, with good lighting and the right angle and a couple little positioning tips, they can work miracles. Now, also, I like to look at background. You know, if you don't like the background, say, you know, your kids have been tearing up the place. Do you know at like craft stores and things like that, you could actually buy little backgrounds that you can put behind you and totally cover everything that you want to hide from the World Wide Web, okay? Like some people, when they do their videos, they brand with a specific background. You know, most of my videos are done right here in my dining room. So you see the trees and, you know, my seasonal paintings and different things like that. But I just have always sat here and I'm probably never going to change that. But if you don't like your background, you could just set that thing up and there's your background, your new background. I am very sensitive to backgrounds because I'm the girl that my prom pictures when I was growing up, we had a little above ground pool, and my dad worked at the steel mill, and when he would come home on different shifts, the first thing he would do, you know, they take a shower before they even leave work, but the first thing he would do would be come home, he says, okay kids, we're gonna get in the pool. So we would go and play in the pool and have this wonderful time. Well, you know, my prom picture has my dad's jockstrap hanging between my and my date's heads, because he has always clipped it on this little rail at my mom and dad's house. So like, I am very aware of backgrounds because I'm the girl with her father's jockstrap hanging on a rail to dry in her prom picture. So you want to kind of look around and make sure there's nothing in the background that's going to haunt you for years. But anyway, I hope these tips help you. And if this is something that you think will benefit other people that you know who are using social media for business, or just using social media socially, then feel free to let them see this video as well. You can copy the link. Sometimes in certain groups there's no share button. Well, you just watch the video and then you go up top and you hold it and you copy the link, and then you can share it that way. So, hope this helps.